On today's menu is a delicious yogurt chicken curry recipe commonly known as Dahi chicken or Toy chicken in Bengali. Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Bumbi. Blend a jar out. The first thing we need to do is to make a ginger garlic paste. We need a good amount of garlic and ginger. Add everything in your blender jar along with a few tablespoons of water and blend to a smooth paste. Next we will be making a special spice powder. Pan on low heat. We need black peppercorns, 1 black cardamom which gives a smoky kind of flavor along with a few green cardamoms. Do not worry if you do not have black cardamoms. It will still be very delicious. And then few cloves. Roast the spices on a low heat till they become fragrant, but please do this on a very low heat and please make sure the spices don't burn. Guys, trust your nose here, and as soon as you get that waft of aroma, immediately off heat and transfer the spices onto a plate or a spice grinder. Add a sprinkle of salt that helps in grinding the spices. I like discarding the skins of both the black and green cardamoms. And here you go, our aromatic spice blend is all ready and we are looking for this kind of a situation. Okay, back to the pan. Medium heat and then ghee along with a little bit of oil. I like the combination of ghee and oil for this recipe, but you can use only oil or only ghee. Do what your heart desires. Once the oil turns hot but not smoking, add a dried bay leaf and then the onions enter the scene. A sprinkle of salt to help the onions soften down. Now stir from time to time on medium heat. And you are going to love hearing this. No browning of onions required for this recipe. Yoo-hoo! In fact, you have to be careful that the onions do not take up any color. All you want is the onions should turn soft, but you shouldn't wait to the point that they start getting golden. They should look like this. At this stage, add the ginger garlic paste. Fry the ginger garlic paste on medium-high heat for about 2 minutes and then add the chicken. I am using bone-in chicken as I just do not like using boneless chicken for making curries. Okay, stir the chicken on high heat now. A lot of water will be released from the chicken and you want most of that water to dry out before adding any other ingredient. See all that liquid released from the chicken? All of that needs to go. So stir from time to time on high heat. In the meantime, the star of the show, the yogurt, shows up. This is plain unflavored yogurt, and if you are allergic to dairy, then you can use any plant-based yogurt. Okay, I added very little chilli powder. You can leave it out entirely, but I feel that little touch of red brings in a nice color to the gravy. Add about 1/4 cup of water to the yogurt and stir it very well till it turns smooth. Guys, you need to stir very well so that the milk solids do not separate when the yogurt hits the hot pan. Back to the chicken. The liquid has mostly dried out now, as you can see. So now switch off the heat of your stove because it is yogurt time and you need to keep all these tips in your mind when you cook with yogurt. Now add the yogurt a few spoonfuls at a time. Mix well with the chicken and again add another spoonful of yogurt. If you follow all these tips for any curry recipe that calls for yogurt, the milk solids won't ever split. I can guarantee you that. And remember guys, I am doing all this off heat. If you have an electric stove, then remove your pan off the burner while adding the yogurt. Okay, after you are done mixing all the yogurt, now you can switch your stove back on and keep on stirring on medium heat till the mixture comes up to a boil. Do not run to watch your favorite episode on television at this point, as the yogurt will split and it will look horrible. So keep stirring till you see those bubbles. Once the gravy comes up to a boil, add salt now, along with 2 dried red chillies and 2 whole green chillies. Keep the chillies whole like this so that the curry doesn't become overly hot. Keep it on medium-high heat for about 5 minutes, stirring from time to time. After 5 minutes, add about a teaspoon of sugar to balance the sourness of the yogurt. Then lid on, low heat for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, lift off, stir, and add about 3/4 of a cup of hot water. Then the spice blend that we prepared earlier goes in to spread its aromatic magic all over. Now lid on again on low heat for 10 more minutes or till the chicken turns tender. 10 minutes done, my whole kitchen is filled up with this aroma that is making me super hungry. Finally, my beloved coriander leaves join the gorgeousness. And then this is dried mint leaves. You can even use fresh mint. I always have some dried mint in my pantry because not everyone's home is close to a grocery store. And you won't go to the grocery store just to buy mint leaves, so dry ones are equally good for me. And look at this beauty. It's becoming quite hard for me to do voiceover now looking at that. And look at that silky, velvety gravy. Serve this with naan, roti or paratha. I even like it with rice, but you are again hearing this from somebody who cannot live without rice. Please smash that like button so that this video reaches more people. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.